That happened to me, except it never
It's all good. Oh, to the right. Oh my god. That's about how this game will go. He got punched. What a jabroni. Double punch. You guys please uninstall. Oh my goodness. How do you get double punched? Okay.
Oh! Oh! This is crazy.
Oh my god.
No! No! Don't let him oh my god! Bro, I'm not even mad. I really don't even care, bro. That's crazy.
He just missed me though. That's bullshit.
Oh! Oh my god! Bro, that's... my god.
I poked you with his gun, bro. That's funny.
God damn! It's just a game! Oh my god!
Alright guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. I hope you guys are all having a great day. So in today's video, man, we have a lot to talk about. So with the Modern Warfare Alpha closing up, I got a chance to actually test out a lot of different things with melee weapons, try out all the melee options that we have in Modern Warfare, and I kind of just want to do a video of pretty much everything melee in Modern Warfare. So in this video, what we're going to do is talk about weapon butting, fists, throwing knives, and let me tell you guys, throwing knives are very interesting in this game. You guys are definitely going to want to hear what I have to say about throwing knives. And then also executions, which is a new feature in Call of Duty, and I'm kind of excited to talk about those as well. So I think first we should talk throwing knives, and I think that's probably the most interesting topic when it comes to meleeing in Modern Warfare. A lot of you guys love throwing knives. I love throwing knives. Throwing knives has been such a staple of the Modern Warfare series throughout all the years, and I think that's the best way to start this video out. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into throwing knives. So like I said in my first Modern Warfare video where I talked about throwing knives, and I showed you guys my first throwing knife gameplay that I recorded early from the Modern Warfare multiplayer reveal event I went to. You can have 3 throwing knives on your class for regular multiplayer. Obviously, you can't have it in the 2v2 or the gunfight mode. But you are able to have 3 throwing knives if you equip 2 throwing knives on your class. And you also have an ammo pack, which is kind of like a specialist ability, or not ability, a specialist equipment that you throw on the ground like a crash pack. And it gives you an extra lethal. So if you have 2 on your class already, you can have a max of 3 throwing knives at one time. So that's definitely a plus. I love serrated in World War II, and I'm looking forward to being able to have 3 throwing knives my class again in Modern Warfare. Alright, so this next thing I'm going to talk about is something that's very concerning in regards to throwing knives, something that I've seen a couple clips on Twitter about. It didn't happen to me. I honestly didn't get the chance to really use throwing knives like I wanted to. Every single time I got them, I died, or I just completely missed the person, so it just is what it is. I really just didn't have as many opportunities as I would like, but from people's clips I've seen on Twitter, you can get hit markers with throwing knives. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this is where they hit the person. If you hit them like the hand or the foot, it counts as a hit marker, or maybe this is just a glitch in the alpha and it'll be fixed in the beta. I'm not entirely sure, but I hope this is just a glitch for the alpha and it gets fixed in the beta or in the full release of the game. I can't imagine throwing a cross-map throwing knife. It bang off the ground like 3 times, you hit somebody in the foot, and you get a hit marker. No. Infinity Ward, if you're seeing this video, I know it's not necessarily realistic, but you know, if you hit anybody on any part of the body with a throwing knife, I think it should be a 1-hit, 1-kill. Now, something else I found really unique about throwing knives in Modern Warfare is you can use them as a 1-hit kill melee. Now, say for example, I'm showing you guys on the screen right now, you pick up a throwing knife, right? I was playing the OSP mode. I picked it up and I ran around and I actually had the ability to 1-hit kill melee people just because I had the throwing knife in my equipment. Now, if you don't throw your throwing knives or lose them in any way, you will be able to run around and use that as a faster 1-hit kill melee option. So it's like traditional knifing that was in the old school Call of Duty games. Now, I'm sure some of you guys are wondering if that actually applies to you when you have your fist out. I didn't get the chance to actually try that. I'm assuming you would just melee with your fist and you wouldn't actually 1-hit kill melee somebody with a throwing knife at that point, because you do have a melee option out at the time. So I believe you have to have a weapon in your hands in order to get a 1-hit kill melee with your throwing knife. But overall, the throwing knives are a little bit slower than Infinity Ward's previous titles, but overall, they feel good. I really do like them. I feel like they feel a lot more viable than Black Ops 4's combat axes, and I think a lot of you guys will enjoy using them. Alright, so the next thing we're going to talk about is weapon butting, and let me tell you, man, it is extremely fast. It's the fastest weapon butting I have ever seen in a Call of Duty game, and it takes 2 hits to kill somebody, which is just like every other Call of Duty game that's had weapon butting in it. Now, the reason why I believe it's so fast in the 2v2 alpha is because when you pick up weapons, they already have attachments on them, right? Well, there's an attachment that you can put on every single weapon in the game called fast or faster melee. So to my knowledge, with how fast the meleeing is in this game, I believe every single weapon does have the faster melee attachment on it. Now, I could be wrong, and that could just be the regular weapon butting in the game, but I believe that, man, that has to be an attachment on the weapons. There's no way you're meleeing that fast. There's no way they said it like that in the game. I'm sorry, there's just no way. But overall, I do feel like meleeing people with weapons is a viable option if it's going to stay as fast as it is. If they slow it down, then it might not be as good of an option as it is now. But overall, I think it has some solid hit detection, and the lunge is pretty much exactly where it needs to be. Alright, time to hop into fists. Now, fists are very interesting as well. It takes 4 hits to kill somebody with your fist, so it does 25 damage per hit, which is pretty different compared to other Call of Duty games where it only takes 2 hits to kill somebody with your fist. It does make it a little more realistic, but then again, if it's a weapon that you're going to have to get gold in the game, which I don't believe you're going to be able to, it could get quite annoying getting that gold, especially when you're going for like bloodthirsties and stuff like that. But I don't think we've ever had the option to get our fists gold in any Call of Duty game, so that's probably not going to be an option in Modern Warfare either. Now, you can use your left and your right trigger to choose which arm you want to punch with. I usually just spam the left and the right one. Whichever one it hits, and it melees as fast as you possibly can, and that's pretty much what you want to do every single time. But if you'd like to just hit the melee stick, you can, or R3, I don't know, I just call it the melee stick, that's just what it is. But if you'd like to hit that, I think you just only punch with your right hand, which would be a little bit slower if you didn't use your left and your right triggers, but you can play however you want with it. I personally like using the left and right triggers because you kill people as fast as you possibly can, and it's just a lot more efficient when you're getting kills. The fists also have really solid lunge and hit detection, pretty much identical to weapon butting, and it's honestly, even though it is 4 hits and not 2 hits anymore, it's still pretty viable in my opinion. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is probably the coolest thing that's been added into a Call of Duty game in quite some time. And what that is executions. If you guys don't know what an execution is, it's pretty much when you go behind an enemy, you don't just melee him, you don't shoot him in the back, you go behind him and you hold down the melee option, and it goes into a different animation where you push the guy on his knees and then you stab him in the neck. So you guys may have seen people do that in your game, you may have seen people do it in gameplays. That's how you do it. Honestly, guys, there is endless amount of ideas they could do with executions, many different animations. I'm just extremely excited for that, and honestly just can't wait. Imagine executing a whole team in Search and Destroy or something like that. That would just be nuts. Now, it does take a longer time to actually pull off an execution, so it is going to be a lot longer than just running up and meleeing them twice with a weapon, or, you know, stabbing them once with a knife. But overall, executions are really cool, and it's not something I'm going to do all the time, and it's something I'm going to do a lot when the game first comes out. But over time, I feel like I would get, you know, used to it and not want to do it as much, because I want to get as many kills as I possibly can. I don't want to be stuck in somebody's body for like 5 or 6 seconds and end up getting shot from a different direction. So that could be a downfall of executions, but overall, they are really cool, and it's a, you know, nice little style points for your kills in Call of Duty. So overall, that's pretty much everything that we've got to see so far in Modern Warfare when it comes to knifing. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it dog shit? Is it even worth buying? In my personal opinion, I think this game's going to be really good for knifing. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be challenging because the weapons do kill really quick. It kind of feels like Ghost hit detection, but maybe a little bit longer. So it is going to be annoying at times because you're going to run up on people and they're going to one-tap you in the head. It just is what it is. That's how Modern Warfare games are. But I really, genuinely do feel like this game is going to be really fun for meleeing. I can't wait to actually try out the, I believe it's going to be called the tactical knife. It's not going to be called the combat knife this year. And it's not going to be like you guys traditionally know. The tac knife usually is an attachment for pistols that's under the barrel that you stab people with, you know, get quick kills and stuff. But I believe the actual base melee in Modern Warfare is going to be called a tac knife instead of a combat knife. But we could have a combat knife and a tac knife, which would be really dope if we actually had that at the beginning of the game. just to have 2 different options to run around and stab people with, you know? Honestly, guys, I just can't wait for the beta to come out. Hopefully we do have a combat knife, a tactical knife, or just some type of knife that we can run around and stab people with the whole time and get one-hit kill melees. Regardless, I'm going to have throwing knives on my class, and I'm going to get one-hit kill melees. But I just want to use an actual melee weapon. So hopefully that's in the beta. If not, it's okay. We can wait until the full game. Hopefully it's not like a level 50 unlock and I have to run around and punch people, and because usually throwing knives are like a level 30 unlock. So hopefully that's not going to be an issue, like just like BO3. Or hopefully if we get to the max rank in the beta, I can get a prestige token or something like that to allow me to get the combat knife early. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up the video. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little rundown of pretty much everything melee in Modern Warfare. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to drop a like down below. It's much appreciated if you do. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
One on the right, one on the left. Mid. Right, I mean left.
Execution! Let's go! I executed his shit.
I looked at that.
Let's go! And I got another melee kill right after. Yeah, you just gotta hold it down. Yeah, I stabbed him in the neck. And meleeed him.
So you gotta hold it down by being behind him.
Yeah, I know.
I told you, I got the animation for it. It looks sick.
And then that man ran away.
Fucking, he jumped out of the damn bridge.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was.
He jumped off a bridge. That's crazy.
Or that balcony on that map. Wow, he's one shot mid. Got a nade hit marker too. What?
Let's go!
Shit, hit on him.
Man, I love meleeing, dude. It's so much fun. He was spamming the hell out of that. You could just see him spamming it.
Yeah, he's like, I got him.
Alright. He heard me. You want to melee him? Oh, I got the execution. I got the execution, yeah.
You have a stem too.
I know, I have 2.
Yeah. Flag's gonna be right on you.
I know. Oh, let's go!
Yo, you went crazy.
I know. I just turned it to a different zone. No, not the whole game. The last like 3-4 rounds I did. I went absolutely.
You got
dead.
aces all those, I think.
Yeah. Like 3 rounds in a row I got aces, I think.